Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you're asking for. As level 3 gank already. Bertle's going to mess up the flash, and that will be first. We're going to potentially have a 3v3 here. We have Senna not on 6, so that won't be able to help here. As in we go, the Ornhorn is going to be pulled flash on in, but it doesn't get much on the Showmaker, but a 3-man follow-up knockup could be enough. Zeus gets incredibly low, but he will survive as Owner now looking to bite the dust, but will not go down just yet. Duckdom's roam up from the bottom side. He's going to get here first, and he will be able to secure a kill for his team as Guma, so insanely big.
Yeah, he did so much there. It cost him the Rift Herald that he had to smite like that, but worth it, I think.
Bit of a bait up here on the top side. No Dominus for Bertle, as I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble, as he does have a second dash, but there's the knock-up straight into the pillar, and Senna's like, I'm helping, but actually
not getting control of the lane, I think, like he would have hoped to. So this time Canyon sets the trap.
Okay, he's spotted very late, and Canyon doesn't have much tankiness, but he's knocked up right at the last moment as the knock-up comes in here to Canyon. Zeus still alive. And they're actually still on the chase, and Bertle will be able to swipe away.
It's very frustrating because you only have one good clearer.
Showmaker looks like he was back in on a ward, and he is just donezo. Not even going to elect.
And Kia, to get this choke point controlled.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they should be able to get this objective, but you see that T1 are looking to fight here. Crown finish for Faker. Knockup not going to hit anyone as the wall will come in, and Guma's like, yeah, you want to go, buddy? I'll take you down. But this does mean that Guma's not in the rest of the fight, as Showmaker is going to die, and the rest of the team of Kia is on the run, as Duckdom will get that knockup. Does not even bother to last breath, as everybody's just being chased down here by the Trundle, by the Ornn, by the Azir, as they are going to get this kill onto Zeus. But Owner is basically a raid boss at this point in time.
Coming to this fight so late. By this time, Bertle is down at half. They turn on to Canyon, who has to get over the wall, and control is given to T1. They do, of course, get the Herald, and Guma flashes on him for the kill.
A pretty free lane. The 1-0 Sivir, who had a pretty free lane. And all of the gold that is going into these carries with the scaling composition.
Canyon's hiding, but I don't know if he wants to go in.
Yeah, okay. Duckdom is like, maybe I do a little bit of damage to this Ornn, as in fact, with the last breath, it should be enough. Yeah, they try to push away the Renekton here. Renekton, no flash, no Dominus, and a very nice wall is put up here. So on the hunt towards the Renekton, who again does not have any flash and will just be rooted and most likely just killed. And fed to one of the carries. Crown and Zhonya's. So like, imagine trying to take him down right now as they're trying to get on top of Guma, who has isolated himself. And he will be flashed on and maybe killed. He's very fast with that ghost, and he will be able to get away. As the follow-up here onto Bertle, who now does not have flash or the Dominus. He will be taken down in the pillars, and the follow-up will come in from the side of T1. Big last breath, though, trying to turn this one around. Zeus is going to get low, but he's just too tanky. They don't quite have the damage to make it through him, as Showmaker will finally be able to. But the Yuumi still here, still healing through all of this damage. And it wasn't a clean fight, but it is going to be T1s in the end, as 3 of them will live. And they have it in a good spot here. Canyon's looking for that epic flank, but he's spotted. So they know exactly where he is. Consistently pinged here. Owner's right on top of the Drake. Just waiting for that steal. Subjugate comes in. Canyon has to hop out of the pit. That is going to be a free Drake here for T1. As Baker goes a bit deep, but he's totally fine. Again, he's very defensive itemization. Now Kellen is just going to get 100-0 basically on this immobile Senna. Duckdom gets the last breath here on the Faker, who does not care at all. Has more armor than Duckdom can penetrate through. And that might just be the end of the game. We have teleport into mid lane right now at a Faker, as everybody else on the side of Dominus being pushed away.
And T1 with a great clean fight here on it. Wombos or no, knockups and last breaths or no.
They're ending the game. They don't care. They've had enough. They said this game was too easy. Let's just end this one. Zeus gets extremely low, but he will survive. And as long as they just hit the Nexus and try to survive here, as they should be able to, and yes, they will be at exactly 25 minutes. An extremely clean victory here from T1.
Remember Valdez. Oh, well, we don't have time to remember.
No remembering. Baker's getting in there. This is a fantastic composition to invade with, and they're looking for Bertle. Not really having much. Baker's tanking turret as well, looking for an angle, but I think they did spot Canyon coming in here, as Canyon will be spotted now, and they're just going to engage onto him as in comes the rest of the team, but immediately you're already so deep in here, and Duckdom takes 2 turret shots. Keria will not even go down, and a disaster for Dom1 Kia. T1 reads him like a book.
Of those wins on this Raven.
Distortion going to miss, but the change will hit as trying to steal a Poppy ult, but that's not going to land. He's kind of just dashed through as Canyon is on the follow here. Will flash as well, but Owner is right nearby. Can Faker live? The Kingslayer at the last moment does the flash in from Showmaker, will secure the kill. As now you've got Bertol coming in from the top lane, actually, and now Owner's in a bit of trouble. Trying to get this kill onto a Poppy, not going to happen at low health, and DK.
But
we're able to...
Dom1 Kia playing this very patiently, clearing out the bottom side of the vision. Now Faker's isolated a little bit.
Keria looking to come in. He's going to find Duckdom, looking for that big mummy trap as he will force the cleanse and the flash out of Duckdom, but a huge whirling death from behind is going to secure a kill for him. As now fighting front to back though, Guma pretty fed, looking for that damage. Faker will be able to pick up the kill, and the chase is still on. This team can chase so easily with this comp as Flash comes in. Looking for Duckdom, who is flashless, but did you go too far? The answer looks to be yes, as Showmaker with blue buff is looking to get in there. Faker still trying to zone for his team and will take down Duckdom with a huge coup, still alive, and even zones away Showmaker.
Which will go into Dom1's favor. So still a very close game at this stage.
Yeah, although we're looking to get on top of a Braum here. Kellen doesn't have anything, so he looks to be dead. Oh, he has a stopwatch. Missed that one, might be able to save him as Guma is going to pull the Ren, and actually it's Keria who is taken out. That's another kill, as this game is going a little bit off the rails as Guma now on the run. As this Kalista flash on in from Canyon with the slow, should be able to select that kill. As Faker not quite able to lock down another for himself.
Very well here, had so much vision control still of this bottom objective. Now trying to rush over here and deny.
Is still available, so that's an arc on, and this is getting pretty low. Canyon in smite range, and it goes to Canyon as well. The fight here looking to be taken, but the bandage is going to miss from Keria. They're still trying to get on top of this Renekton as the dominance taken here by Faker, and he will survive for quite a long period of time as in goes Showmaker. He's going to collect that one. Yeah, I have a lot of my faith in Showmaker, who's nearing this Shadow Flame already, right? Like, he's already doing his job very nicely, just hopping in, poking damage. Now, Duckdom can't get caught like this, as Faker is looking to just take him down. Duckdom will flash away, but Kellen looks to bite the dust. As Ingo saves as well, looking for the kill onto the 80 carry, and he will be able to pick it up as another crazy skirmish breaks out here. Showmaker picks up a kill onto the Gnar who dove. Also, Canyon goes in and takes out the Gnar. So
off in this game, as you were saying, you know, he's already doing his job very well. But he can't be giving these Drakes over to T1 if he can help it.
And this has got to stop happening for Duckdom. He's just going to die. Like, this is just him getting picked so many times. He's died 4 times.
Kept the wave in such a space where T1 could threaten more.
A little bit of a play here as the Braum is knocked away, and T1 are turning this one around. Huge Cyclone onto the both of them on the second application, as that is going to be enough. Zeus is going deep now, and he is so tanky with all this gold and the Baron buff. This game was so close, and now it is so one-sided. T1 are just pushing down the mid lane. On the LeBlanc, just not able to do enough. Tries to get a double distortion, immediately goes into the stopwatch, and that might be his demise, actually. As he does get the 1 kill, and T1 are just continuing. As it is a little bit risky, but at the end of the day, with the Baron buff, it should just be enough. They're going to target down this Nexus and end again in 25 minutes. T1 may be exactly right for going into the bottom lane, as now the engage comes in onto Kellen here. The Ignite already put on, and you can see with the red buff, Kellen is just fresh meat. And down he will go. That is first blood to Owner already. With Faker, who is going to get in here first, but the binding is good onto T1's jungler. Now the follow-up fight, they're going to try to burst down Faker, but he immediately goes in that ult, and then Owner's going to be followed up on, and that's a double kill already for Nuggery.
Keys to the city here, you know?
Nuggery in a lot of trouble here, actually. Does not have any cooldowns. Just going to try to get burst down, but actually should be okay. Nearly trades it back.
As here comes Faker from the flank.
It's got a really nice position, but this teleport should be spotted. Will it be spotted on time? Faker's getting in there. They're looking for the Wombo. They get into that back line, and they're going to decimate the Draven once again as the Swain survives for a long period of time. And Nuguri is so huge in this fight, but he cannot get on top of the Kalista. And T1, they do it again, this time from behind.
He's trying to find an angle here in the Drake pit.
Oh, they know he's there, though. They do know he's there this time, but Ghost to use, and he's got his happy feet going here a little bit. Still has flash, but he has been isolated. Nice amount of damage to him. There's the stopwatch now, as then he will go down. Zeus is like, fight me, you won't. And okay, oh, looks like he just barely got out of that one. Yeah, TP does come in. Nuguri in a rough spot here. Does have teleport himself as Faker gets over the wall, and that will be a kill secured here for now. The 5-0 Aatrox.
Yeah, they want to play. They want to get more control here. Damwon Kia, it's not a whole lot of vision here anymore on the Baron themselves.
That hurt.
That's some Morgana for you. You end up getting a stun.
Oh!
There's some money in your pocket. Finally, Duckdom going to get a cash in here, and it's going to be a kill onto the 80 carry, and just like that, one ward over the wall, Morgana gets a binding, put that black pool on the 80 carry, and then from a million miles away, Duckdom snipes him. Who says Draven's not long range?
Yeah, well, we do have teleport coming on in. Owner is still here. And he is behind the pit looking for it now, as we do have double smite here for the side of Dominus. Faker gets in and gets blown up immediately, and Zeus is like, well, I gotta get out now.
Duckdom gets black shielded here. There's no Aatrox angle for him. This should be the Baron.
Owner does get in, and nope, it's gonna go the way of Damwon Kia, as one by one, the dominoes do fall here.
Even though this is not necessarily optimal, they're trying to contest.
Yeah, and this is a little bit rough. Okay, we have the flash on in now, trying to get on top of Nuguri, who is all alone. And look at the zoning right now from Faker. Gets into that ultimate. Nuguri gets extremely low and just isolated and killed as in goes Keria. Not sure about that one, as he's just going to die.
Not the cleanest fight.
Everything was good up until that moment for T1, but now they're just being vacuumed up down the mid lane as Faker is on vision, just trying to clear that wave.
Kia either blew people up at the beginning or won that fight, and Keria.
Canyon is so fast. The Cloud Soul actually helping out a lot alongside of the Cloud Rift. He just could not.
I mean, there's so much siege here, so much poke with these pools.
Okay, Keria's got to go in now. Faker gets into the back line, but doesn't end up doing too much as they are not able to blow up the back line this time around. Guma is hopping it out, a huge cyclone. But that is not nearly enough. Feels like the wallet's a bit heavy here for the side of Damwon Kia, and they will be able to take at least one game in this series and bring us to 2-1 as Damwon Kia will push to end.
Now, Damwon Kia have done it, just a better setup here for fights. They got ahead. Their comp is the anti-T1 composition. Bindings were great from Canyon all game long. Out-farms Owner. After being gapped by him in the first two games, he comes up big. Guma Keria should realize this. They don't have a ward here.
They're pretty low as well as in goes the Zeri. This looks very suspicious as in goes the monkey and does a ton of damage. But first blood goes to Keria, and Guma is just prancing around everybody. He will get taken out, but now Owner's here for the potential cleanup. Canyon and Kellen stuck in the brush. Kellen, actually with that flash, not able to land onto Canyon. Made that very difficult, did Kellen very nicely done. I mean, they could try to force it under turret, but that's a bit dangerous. We do have a bit of a roam up top now from Showmaker even. Just securing more vision in their own jungle.
Yeah, Birdall is playing this so carefully. Just needs to stay in range of his turret. Has his ult as well, so...
Okay, there it is. Moves forward. He's on the edge here, but the Ignite might just be enough. The ult comes out, and it will not save Birdall. Or it might actually. He has to go back, and even under turret saves. As everybody's kind of got a dash here, but they're being zoned out for the moment, and Hextech Ultimatum not available for Zeus. But in comes the engage, as that one will land on the back line, and the Cyclone is really huge. They provide some space, but the Apotheosis does gather up 3. It's not enough, though.
Where's the damage?
Zeus is in there all alone. The Neela is already dead, and Zeus will be second on top of that.
Under any threats? No. The answer to all of those questions is no.
Well, we're diving top again. This is one way, as now the ult comes down, and Birdall is under turret, killing both of them. Double kill for the Yone.
And now the nerves are starting to come through a little bit here, potentially for T1.
Okay, getting on top of Faker now. The stolen Emperor's Divide, and he does not have a flash anymore. That's going to be him going down into the hands of Showmaker as well.
Succinct calls, but making hard calls as well and being ready to commit.
Oh boy. Owner's going to face check this brush. He does have a lot of time to try to delay his death, but that is about all he'll be able to do. As now the follow-up, second Cyclone comes in. Keria has to use his stopwatch. Apotheosis does come in, but Exhaust is right there. You know, the Drakes aren't going to be huge and stuff like that. As Zeus is going to be... Okay, Faker's coming on in for this one, looking for the sweep onto the... Oh, that was a little bit early, but still going in, sweeping back and forth, and he might just survive. As Ingo, everything, including the soldiers, and Zeus Baron.
There's no vision.
Zero. They have had total control of the top set of the map here. Only a blue ping on it so far. Showmaker might come over here. They spot him moving in as now the vision is there. But is it too little, too late? The Azir is doing tons. The Gumi Yusi as well as Ingo Showmaker. They're just going to blow up Keria. As T1 will get this Baron at least, as the Crown actually going to save Faker a lot here. Zuckdom trying to make a little bit more of a play. Bit of damage going in onto him. As the soldiers will try to zone them away. As
has ult.
I sense a dive coming in, and the teleport will be used. Just desperately trying to save the lives of T1. The Apotheosis is big, but it's not nearly enough as Zeus is trying to trade something back. He gets two. And that is a pretty large Camille, but at the end of the day, Zuckdom is still kiting this one out.
I mean, you can just kill the turret, then kill the Camille. That's the plan. He's like, okay, you can zip around. I'll kill this turret. Bye-bye.
Trying to get Bertle, but obviously can just hop back into that one. And now it's Zeriumi once again. Add 2 items. Just bought herself a 3rd item with that fight. Yep. Zeus is, you can see, he's like pretty tanky. He's level 15. He's got some levels. They're trying to get on top of him, though, as maybe I cursed him. He's trying to get out of here now with the hook shot. He's buying a lot of time. He will go down, and you can't burst Drakes like he used to. It's just not going to happen as Zeus goes down, does a bit of damage, but that is Dalmonkia's Drake. As now, Ocean Soul could be huge, especially against all the smoke from the side of DK. Crown is going to be punctured here on the side of Dalmonkia. As in goes Bertle now. He's get out immediately. That is huge. It's now better Emperor's Divide underneath this one. Can't even see the health bar. Zay is super tanky. He's going to go low. As do they have the damage? They have Showmaker in this backline as it is going to be the taken. And now Zuckdom has the entire rift to himself. Where did Faker even go? He just disappears as this is looking like a Game 5 angle now. Zuckdom cannot be ran away from. He picks up the triple kill.
And it was a great mid-game from them. They slowed the game down. So much pressure relieved. Showmaker dancing in on the Nexus.
Silver scrapes. Here we go. Game number 5. Dalmonkia bring us there against all odds. You see, Bertle is extremely happy. He
certainly does look that way.
But only one team can take the train to Kong.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to
bring it all back. All right, Showmaker's got an angle here.
Oh, this is going to be a nice poppy ult. Yep, it's going to knock away the enemy jungler as Owner is now out of this fight. And the choke is controlled entirely by the Heimerdinger. Nobody can get in here. That is the Rift Herald to the side of Dalmonkia.
That would be a silly thing.
This is insane. I mean, come on. All right, Owner's in the pit. He's gotten in the back here. He should have been spotted. He will now if he wasn't.
No.
Yeah. Owner's clone now in the pit. They're going to try to pull this out once again. No vision here for T1 as a enlarged Zap will go in there.
No Narbar. He can't engage.
Oh, no hit away from the Poppy. We might actually have it. Yes, the steal comes out from Owner. As now he's looking to get over the wall, and nobody will fight.
Zuckdom's like, get out of there, Cannon. We're not allowed to kill any champions.
Happy little CSing right now. I feel like, you know, we haven't talked about the items in a little bit. We can do that. Showmaker is really huge right now. As Guma, never mind, they're going to stop me from that as he flashes away and gets over the wall. And that is the power of Zeriumi, as now Showmaker is huge, like I was saying, trying to get into that backline, but he can't do it alone. Even the wind wall is going to be put up there to try to save him. The engage a little bit overzealous from the side of DK, and they're going to lose 2 of their members as T1 now could look at this Baron.
Yeah, there's a lot of turrets set up here to defend the turret push, but they won't be. This is T1 just saying this belongs to me. Zuckdom doesn't have ult here. Bertle does.
They do have an Azir.
Turret's leapfrogging in.
He has an Asher's Tooth and a crown, which is now gone. Faker just going to get in there and say, no, we're just engaging on you. Big Emperor's Divide from Bertle, but very desperate at this point. Kellen desperately trying to do damage himself, will actually take out Owner, and the turrets are getting huge value as Duckdom just runs away, but eventually the Senna goes down, but they deny the Baron. Have another Zeri montage highlight reel. As the crown is broken, Zave's looking for the Zerelias is in, and he knocks him into the wall. Bertle is just 100-0'd immediately before the fight even truly breaks out. No more Azir.
You're on Baron, choke point control. Where are those turrets?
Not a lot of vision here for T1 as they move in. Stun gonna land on the Zeus. He is not in Mega at the moment.
Turrets go down so fast here too, even from Faker's Q.
Okay, Showmaker pretty powerful, but he's just gonna have to flash away himself. Still get taunted at the end of this as Canyon is not going to have the knockaway, and it's going to be Yuumi who comes in and steals it. Are you kidding me? As Dom1 Kia will not be able to go home with the Baron.
Dom1 Kia just one more reason to hate Yuumi. I'm not optimistic for their chances here, but they're trying to force it.
Forgive me for not really believing this, but let's see. I mean, they've gotten in as Kellen basically dies. He's basically not in the fight. He's going to try to heal this one up as Faker's just pushing mid. He is going to join his team eventually as now we do have the Zeri. Take a look at Guma on the top side. They're not able to get this. It is the Azir who picks it up, but who cares? The Zeri lives. And 5 members of T1 will live as well, and that's going to do it. T1 are going to the Summer LCK Finals.
A draft that's around the Zeri Yuumi. They draft more standard here, and they prevent the reverse sweep. Calm and collected under high pressure here in the 5th game against top Azir. And the Heimerdinger that Duckdom pulls out in the final game